welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. I hope that some of you are new. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Ring fingers. Anywho, today is going to be exciting because I'm going to give you guys a super simple way to clean your brushes. Yes, so I'm going to tell you guys what you need to do to get your brushes perfect so you can be popping. Today we're going to be doing a super simple tutorial. I'm going to show you guys how to clean your brushes. So, not hard at all. I'm just going to show you guys the way that I clean mine. Very strategic. So we're going to get into this. I'm going to tell you guys what you need for this video and then we'll get started. The items that you need for this video include paper towel, your brush set or brushes, how many ever brushes you're using to clean, your sponges, and dial soap. Guys, you're gonna need hot water for this, so make sure you're close to a sink. Let's get started. Okay everyone, so next you're gonna go ahead and get a hold of your eyeshadow brush, and I'm gonna show you guys two ways on how to clean your eyeshadow brushes. I have a dry method for when I'm more in a rush, and then I have a water method when I can allow my brushes to dry overnight. So I'm gonna show you guys those two different methods, and then we're gonna go ahead and move on to my sponges. Okay guys, so first I'm going to approach the dry method. I'm gonna show you guys my method for when I am in a rush or when I'm in between. Ooh, woo, boop. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys the steps to my more quicker method, my dry method. I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I clean them. This might simply be in between dipping in colors. This could be simply, you know, leaving when you're in a rush, okay? So I'm gonna show you guys the dry method on how I clean my brushes. So first I need a clean, dry paper towel, and I'm going to go ahead and pick up my brush, and as you guys can see, it's got a lot of, you know, product in it. It's got a lot of product in it, and I have not had time to clean it. So once I hit this on the paper towel, you're gonna definitely see there's product in it. So I'm just going to rub and rub and rub, and as you guys can see, there's a couple of bristles coming off. That's okay. It's okay. I would not recommend this if you guys have really nice brushes that you wouldn't like to destroy. Don't go with the dry method. The dry method is more of a quick way to get colors out of your brush. So you're just gonna lightly brush your brush against the paper towel, and as you guys can see, there's a lot of material and makeup coming out of it now, but you're just gonna continue to do that until the color fades. So as you guys can see, the longer I rub, the less and less product that comes out. And you guys haven't. You might need to do this a couple of times, but after a couple of times, you can rub and your brush will come off as 100% clean. So it's all about just being patient with it. Don't be super rough. You can be very light and still knock the dirt out of your brush. All right, now let's move on to the water method. Okay guys, so your first step, you're going to pick up your brush and you're gonna go ahead and wet it. So I'm just applying a little bit of moisture to the brush. I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little bit of soap in the palm of my hand. I'm going to continue to lather my brush into the soap. I'm just gonna continue to dab it, almost like I'm painting strokes. You don't wanna just crazy rub, you just wanna get in there And even though the water looks full, just continue to rub it around in your hand. And then you rinse. And you repeat. And guys, you're only repeating because you just want to make sure that you get as much product out of this brush as possible. Sometimes it might take one go around, sometimes it might take two, but you want to make sure that you go as enough times as you need to, as long as you get out all of the product out of your brush. Just want to make sure that it's nice and clean. Okay guys, so your next step, you're just going to go ahead and dab on your paper towel. And you're doing this simply because you want to make sure that it's clean. So I recommend white paper towels, anything, but since there's nothing coming off onto the paper towel, this brush is clean. So I usually just kind of make sure I stiffen it out, and boom, I'm done. My brush is ready to be used for my next adventure. Okay guys, so this is what the brush should look like after you finish. It should be nice and flat, so that way you can squeegee all the water out of it. You guys don't really want to keep the water in the brush. It's just going to soil the brush, and you want it to stay clean as neat as possible. This brush is a lot more thin and precise, so I'm just going to show you guys exactly how I clean it. It's going to be the same general steps. It's just you need to be a little bit more careful with this one because you want to be for sure that it remains in its form. You want it to be nice and together. You don't want your bristles going every which way. So I just slightly start to work it in there. As you guys see, I'm just lightly pulling in this soap, and I'm just dabbing in. And not that much product is coming off. I haven't used it. I've only used it once, so it's probably not going to be super dark. But a lot of times, this brush is the one that holds the most product, surprisingly. And it also like traps it in there. So you just want to be for sure that you're getting it pretty good. And you're just mixing it. And once you feel you get to a good stopping point, you can go ahead and rinse. As you guys see, this brush looks a lot more clean. The tip of it is actually white. It started out dark brown, so more than likely it's super clean. I'm going to go ahead and bring a paper towel in the shot so that way you guys can see. Once I wipe it, there is no residue coming off from the brush. So that's how you know your brush is nice and clean. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and start with my sponge. It looks nasty. It's got a whole bunch of nasty stuff in there. So I'm just going to go ahead and get ready to wash it. I'm really just going to, you're going to fill your sink with water, and you're also going to apply a little bit of soap in there, and you're going to go ahead and just dip this product in there. You're just going to let it sit and soak. And you're going to continue to squeeze. Okay guys, and as you guys see, the sponge is like full of water. I mean, it's really like, it's full. But I'm just continuing to squeeze out the product. As you guys see, it's slowly getting into the water. If you'd like, you can add just a little bit of soap on top of it. And I'm just gonna, you know, rub it in there. I'm not squeezing it, but I'm just rubbing it all over. As you guys can see, it's leaking a little bit. I'm just gonna squeeze. And you just continue to squeeze in the water and just let the dirt just come out. All that foundation. Look how brown my water is. It is definitely coming out. So you just continue to squeeze it and just let that product come on out of there. The longer, the better. The more product you'll probably get out of it. But as you guys can see, it's starting to get clean. So I'm just gonna put a little bit more soap all over this. Guys, I have a whole dial soap mitt solely for my brushes. So I mean, if you don't want to waste your hand soap out there and you don't want your mom getting mad at you, for my people who live at home, just get a separate container. They're like maybe $1 or $2 anywhere. And I'm just continuing to knead all that soap and foundation out of this. And my water is basically done. But I'm just gonna continue to knead. Just squeeze all of that makeup out of there. I'm just gonna go ahead and rinse it. And do the same thing one more time. I'm just, again, getting the last touch. Guys, it's okay if it's not perfect. You really just meant to get majority of the product out of there. Some of it is gonna stain your actual foam, so it's okay if it doesn't look exactly like it did when you first bought it, but it just needs to remain the color that it is originally, i.e. for me, pink. As you guys can see, it looks 10 times better than it did when I originally started. I'm just gonna go ahead and run some water on that. Again, okay, now guys, I'm just going to go ahead and sit it on my little ring thing. Now this came with the product. I've received this from Ulta, so it's good, but I just kind of let that sit. I usually let it sit while I'm at work, so that's about, what, 8 to 9 hours. You just leave it there and let it sit, and it will dry out completely. I'm gonna go ahead and bring you guys out so I can shoot out, and yeah, this is an full face video, so I mean, let's cut this thing. Let's end it. Yeah, it's almost like those sexy commercials where they, you know, I'm so not.
No.
So not, okay.
No.
Well.
No.
They are all clean and beautiful. This took maybe what, like, say what, like, only a couple of minutes?
10 years.
10 minutes to complete. Does not take very long, and I've showed you guys different approaches. Ooh. Different approaches for different events, whether it's fast, slow, in a rush, taking your time. You can have clean, beautiful brushes. So guys, oh, and last but not least guys, this is also a sponge that I cleaned initially before I did my pink one, and this is what it looks like when it's dry. So, as you see, it's nice and clean. It still has some indentations in it, but it's nice and clean. So, this is how you clean your brushes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that it was helpful to you. If you guys like my videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, excuse me, don't forget to hit the notification bell. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys when we get back. Let's get started, guys.